Good morning, I hope you're doing really well. We have completed our first week in Mallorca and it's been amazing. Sorry if you can hear Ophelia scooting around on the patio behind me. It has been lovely, really gorgeous, exactly what we wanted. Weather today is a little bit grey, it's actually a little bit cold. I'm sitting out here in a shirt and jeans and I am a little bit freezing. But other than that, it's been pretty nice. Where we're staying has its own kind of like microclimate, one of our friends has told us. So because we're kind of between mountains in a bay, yeah, it has its own microclimate and it can be a little bit cold because you feel all the cold air off the mountains. So yeah, hence why it's a little bit grey today. I'm just looking at what's behind me. I'm sitting outside and yeah, it's a little bit chilly, but Ophelia's happy scooting away on her scooter. Hi darling. Olympia is currently down for a nap and I'm frantically trying to get this video ready. I am finding it really difficult to film and edit with the girls. Obviously I don't have any help with them, so I have to edit and do stuff when they are in bed, but because we're here we stay up really late with the girls, so they don't go to bed until like 8 o'clock. So then I've literally got maybe an hour. Be careful of Oscar, darling. Maybe an hour to get things done before I then need to go to bed as well, because we're up early and doing things and out. Our general day-to-days have been quite simple, to be honest, like waking up in the morning, having breakfast all together before Ben has to work, and I take the girls to like the local park, or there's like parks on the beach. Basically there's a park here every 100 meters. It's absolutely amazing. We go for coffee in the mornings or walk along the seafront if it's a really nice day. I get the girls in their swim stuff and we go and we play on the beach. There's only been a few of those, I have to admit. It's been not colder than I would have thought. It's warm, it's definitely warm. Like you probably wouldn't be able to walk around in like a top and jeans in the UK, it'd be too cold. But yeah, it's definitely, there's a cool breeze, if that makes sense. Ophelia today is wearing like a roll neck and dungarees. You wanna come say hi? Wanna come say hi, or are you happy scooting? What do you wanna do? No, you don't. Right then. So yeah, it's been really lovely. Oh look, the sun's coming out. How perfect. First week went by in a blur. Obviously my parents were staying and that was really nice to have them, but it was quite difficult to kind of get into our routine and figure out how we're going to do things here as well, because they wake up later, they're not used to the girls, they don't have to get up for the girls in the night and things like that. But it was really nice having... Your baby wants to go inside. Could you stay out here, darling, because daddy's on a phone call now? Do you want me to give your baby a cuddle and keep baby warm? Come on then. Come on then, give me baby and I'll give them a cuddle. Oh, there we go. First week was lovely, having my parents here as well. On our first day, the weather was absolutely glorious, so gorgeous that I literally got the girls in their swim clothes and we went straight to the beach and we thoroughly enjoyed being on the beach. It was absolutely gorgeous. They took their buckets and spades and played in the sea. They were paddling, I was paddling, sunbathing. It was really nice. I don't think we've necessarily had a day like that, but it's been close to. I think on the very first day we went for coffee with my parents along the seafront. And while we were having coffee, like there's a play area like right opposite the coffee shop, and the girls were on the beach playing, which was just so nice. Honestly, it's such an outside life here, and that's kind of why we came here. Like you live most of your days outside.
We'll see how we are after 3 months.
I have let the girls in to like watch films and stuff. Once a day we probably watch like one film, maybe two if they're like short Disney ones, but otherwise everyone gets absolutely exhausted. Olympia's actually down for a nap now and it's 3 o'clock, so quite a late nap. But yeah, they haven't been going to bed until 8 PM, so it kind of balances out. In one of the first afternoons, we went up to the Cap de Formentor lighthouse, which Ben and I had never done before. In summer, it's actually closed off, and you can't drive up there. You can only get there by parking your car in Formentor and then taking a public bus or like a group bus up to the lighthouse. And we hadn't done that before because the first time we went we had just Ophelia and we were like, this is just probably a little bit too much with a baby. And then second time we had both and it was just, yeah, way too much. So this time we drove with my parents as well in the car, and it was lovely. We watched the sunset from up there. It was quite cold and blustery, but it was sunny. When the sun is out in Mallorca, it's so warm. When the sun goes in, it gets really chilly. Yeah, so that was absolutely gorgeous. I took gin and tonics and snacks for the girls, and we sat watching the sunset, watching the view with the wild Mallorcan goats, which are hilarious and super, super friendly. Hi.
Charge you.
Hi.
Oh,
this way.
Car. I don't mind having one of those.
Better. It for you. No, I'm going to hold it.
No.
Okay.
I think what will be.
I'm worried you're going to lose them. And yeah, we sat there and had gin and tonics, and it was just really, really nice to have my parents there too. And then we came home and I made the first paella of the trip. It wasn't the best, I'm not the best paella maker, but yeah, it was paella nonetheless, and it was delicious. So we had that. And then the next day I think we went for a walk with my parents. It's like a cute little, I don't want to say nature reserve, but it's like a wild walk that you can do. So myself, my parents, the dogs and the girls all went for a walk there, and it was lovely. Just a super like calm little nature walk. We actually found some wild mushrooms, picked the mushrooms. My dad's quite good with things like that. We left the ones alone that we weren't sure about, but we took the proper mushrooms and cooked them for my dad's breakfast the next day, which he loved. So that was nice. And then on another day we went to Casai Beach House. So Casai Beach House is a beautiful blue shuttered white beach house in Colonia di San Jordi in Mallorca. I know he jumped over the wall, darling. And it's beautiful. It's like a nautical aesthetic, and the interiors are stunning. It actually has like a gift shop I think attached next door, which sells like, yeah, it's absolutely stunning. They have like a special sushi restaurant there. They have the patio at the front, the terrace, and it literally overlooks the sea. It's beautiful, and there are little parks like right there, so you can sit there, eat your food, the kids can go and play or be on the beach or whatever. And between courses we yeah, the girls were down playing on the beach with my dad, and we waited for paella, because I think if you order paella it takes about 45 minutes to arrive.
And Olympia wants some as well.
The interiors are just stunning. The toilet is beautiful. Like the interiors are beautiful. Everything is just so aesthetic, and you just want to take photos of everything. But sorry, I've got Oscar down here. I'm stroking Oscar, and yeah, we absolutely love it there. Started our meal with tapas that we all shared, washed down with a bottle of Born Rosé Barcelona, and it was a scorching day. It was so beautiful. The sun was shining, it was blazing, we all got really warm. My outfit was not planned for the aesthetic, but it was just one of those happy accidents. We actually, in the morning, I don't think we realised we were going there, or when I got dressed I didn't plan it for the place, but anyway, matched perfectly, so I did look like I was wearing it for there. And yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. After that we went to a beach close by. I can't remember the name of the beach, but I'll put it like down here. And it was, we should have stayed where we were. We should have stayed at Casai Beach House, because when we went to this beach it was freezing cold. We'd just bought ice creams. It was freezing cold. The rain came in, the tide came in, we couldn't swim on the beach. It was so packed with like dried seaweed. The seaweed had obviously all washed up on this beach, and it's meant to be a stunning, like really long, like basically white sand beach. And yeah, we couldn't really go on the beach at all. It was like completely seaweeded. I didn't get any videos apart from one video of my dad like drawing a big smiley face in the sand. But yeah, it was beautiful to see the sea anyway. It was just bad timing, I think. I think that's the thing about this time of year. Like, it can be one or the other. It can be glorious, but it can really be not that nice as well.
Can you count to 10? Ready? 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Good morning. Oh, there is something on my lens. Let me just give it a quick clean. Good morning. We are in the car. It's actually just Ben and I this morning.
Very strange.
I know, very strange. We've left the girls with my parents in the house. It's my parents' last day today. I haven't really filmed much since we've been here because I just kind of wanted to decompress. When we left England, I was so sick and my throat was so bad. I could barely swallow, I could barely eat, I couldn't taste anything. It was horrific. And I actually went to the pharmacy and they suggested Bonjela, which I put all over my tongue, and that literally within like a day and a half cleared it up completely. And the minute we got here I felt so much better. The sun was shining, it was lovely. And we've had a really nice time since we've been here, haven't we? But yeah, my parents are leaving tomorrow, so it's going to be, I mean, we're going to miss them, but it's going to be a bit easier because then we can get into our routine. And we've kind of been on holiday mode while they've been here, but then we can really get the girls settled, unpack everything, because currently we don't have any storage in our bedroom, so all my clothes are just in a big box that they kind of came in, and I need to put them all away in the wardrobe. And yeah, so my parents will leave tomorrow. We're going to go to Palma tomorrow, but right now Ben and I are off on a little date, a little morning date to Palma. What's the plan?
I'm just looking at the windscreen and the...
Oh, is it raining?
No, hopefully not.
Yeah, it's slightly. It's looking a bit grey. I'll turn the camera around in a minute. It is a little bit wet and rainy, and I didn't bring a raincoat. I didn't bring my trench. On the way here, at some point, Ben cracked the windscreen, so we have to deal with that.
Well, I didn't crack it. The windscreen cracked whilst I was driving.
The windscreen cracked. I think, what happened? Did you hear a rock
I think
fly
there's a
up?
stone in front somewhere flicked up and went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're trying to deal with that. Well, Ben's dealing with that, and it has got worse since yesterday. So yeah, it's not looking great. I think we're gonna have to replace the whole windscreen. But right now we're off to Palma. I think we're gonna go get a coffee, maybe go for a little bit of a walk. It looks like the weather is getting a bit worse. I think we're driving into worse weather, so that's going to be interesting. We may turn around and come straight back again. We'll see what happens. But yeah, look, it's looking a little bit grey and drizzly. You can see the crack in the windscreen here. Not great. Up here was with my friend Polly. I think we must have been about 16 years old. And I have a photo of us sitting on this wall here, overlooking the view. When I came on a family holiday with her and her parents and her brothers years and years ago. And yeah, I haven't made it back up the hill since, but we've just done it. And that actually wasn't too bad, was it?
No kids, much easier.
No kids, much easier, yeah. But look at this view. Gato di Almendra Napolitana, which I've now figured out is what it is. So a pan of chocolate here is a Napolitana. What?
Spanish one.
Yeah. I'm having Lacao Caliente, which is like Lacao, the cold drink that you have, and they heat it up and it is delicious. And you're having what? A cortado?
Cortado.
A shot.
In a glass.
A shot glass of coffee. How is it? Good. With oat milk. So how do you ask for that?
Con leche de avena.
So a cortado.
Or de avena.
There you go. Ben's been practicing his Spanish for ages, so his Spanish.
I've been learning for 8 months.
He's learning, and yeah, he's doing really, really well, and so his Spanish now is amazing. Yeah, so it's slightly different. You should have learned Catalan, shouldn't you?
Bon dia is fine, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually.
That's so good.
Yeah.
My parents last night, we thought we would get some flowers from Mimosa from the local market, and we've just picked up some, I think they're called bunyols. They're like little donuts, and I think Ben got a video of her making them.
Yeah.
She was incredible, like formed them in her hands and dropped them into the oil. It was amazing. Just listening to some of the locals singing. Yes, it was, yeah. Yeah, so we're going to do a nice little tablescape for supper later, and maybe a nice dinner. I can't remember what we got. Did we get steak or something? Or chicken?
Chicken again.
Chicken. So we'll do a roast chicken. And yeah, I just thought that would be really lovely. They smell incredible. And mimosa are one of my mum's favourite flowers. So we're going to go home and surprise the girls with these bunyols. And yeah, it's been a bit grey, a bit dismal, but oh well, it's still better than being in England. I think it was time for my parents to go. So on Monday we said goodbye to my parents, and they flew from Palma airport. So we took the opportunity to pop into Palma, and we stopped first of all off at Hotel Cappuccino, which is one of our favourite places in Palma. It's like a real, how do I put it? Like a real kind of like tranquil escape in the middle of the city that's like so bustling. And Palma can be quite busy, especially in summer. Like there's obviously so many tourists there and things like that. It can get really, really busy. So it's a really nice place to escape to. And it's really calm and tranquil, and the interiors are stunning. It's like really Wes Anderson-esque vibes, and it's so beautiful. I love it. We always eat in the middle of the hotel. There's like a little it's almost like a Moroccan riad, where kind of everything centers around like a central terrace, and right in the middle there's a beautiful fountain, so you're listening to like the sound of the water, which we love anyway. And it was completely empty. And I should also mention that halfway through our first week, Ophelia popped up with spots all over her body, and it turns out that she had caught chicken pox from nursery before we left. We had absolutely no idea. And we managed to basically avoid being too close to anyone. We've social distanced her the whole time, and the poor girl hadn't said hi to anybody. Like, we'd had to go to really quiet parks where she couldn't play with anyone, where there were no other children. And thankfully she's all better now. It's all gone. I'm just kind of waiting for Olympic to get them now, and hoping that maybe her body got it, but like it didn't affect her very much. Fingers crossed, so that we don't have to go through it all again. But yeah, so while we were at Hotel Cappuccino, you can see all the spots all over Ophelia's face, but thankfully there was no one there. It was completely empty, so we managed to social distance from everyone and not pass anything on. And yeah, it's just a beautiful place. We love it. The food is okay. It's very expensive for what it is, but it is one of the most lovely places in the city. Yeah, it's one of our favourite places in the city. We absolutely love it, and we go back every year. We love it that much. It's so nice, and the staff are really lovely, and just everything is just such a beautiful vibe. And it's really handy if you're shopping or anything. Like, it's a great place right in the middle of everything. It's close to the cathedral and things like that. Okay, darling, no worries. And so yeah, we had a lovely afternoon at Hotel Cappuccino, and then I took Ophelia out. Olympia slept, and Ben had to work, so Ben worked for the rest of the day while I took Ophelia out. We had a bit of mummy Ophelia time, and surprise surprise, I took her to Cafe Cappuccino round the corner. We did a little bit of shopping. We popped to Zara and H&M. Don't think I really got anything. I got a couple of bows for the girls, and that was it. And yeah, it was just really lovely to have some one-on-one time, and I took her for ice cream, and I had an iced latte, and that was lovely as well, and she did some drawing and things like that. So yeah, really nice to spend some one-on-one time together.
You like it?
That is it for this week. I really hope you have enjoyed watching. I'm really enjoying sharing with you a little bit of our Mallorcan adventure. If there's anything specific you would like to see, let me know. I might do like a general day at home with us while we're here, because I think that would be quite nice. I've tried to do a supermarket shop, but it is always chaos when we go and the girls run riot, so it's quite hard. But I will bring that to you at some point as well. Maybe I'll put that into like a day in our life in Mallorca. And then we've also got a few adventures planned and things like that. Again, if you have any recommendations for Mallorca, please let me know, because we would love to explore more of what your recommendations are. And yeah, there's a few things that we want to do that we're looking forward to. Ophelia has recovered from chickenpox. You're now kicking the buckets all over the terrace, aren't you? Otherwise, I will see you next Tuesday for our next video. And yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing it to you. I'm not sure yet what it will be, but if you have any recommendations or things that you would like to see from me, then do let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.